Today we're checking out these 6-inch Nerf Side Step Bars in black for the 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL 2-door. If you've got a lifted Wrangler, you're running bigger tires, or you just want an easier in and out step for you and your passengers, a good set of side steps like this is one of those upgrades that makes the Jeep feel more usable every single day, so it's definitely worth considering. The biggest feature here is going to be the wide 6-inch stepping area. That extra width makes a real-world difference, especially if you've got kids climbing in or out, you're wearing work boots, or you're getting in on a muddy trail day. It gives you a stable place to step instead of doing that awkward hop up into the seat. The texture black finish with deep grooves is also going to help with grip, so you're not sliding around when it's wet or raining outside. And beyond convenience, steps like this are also going to add a little bit of protection from road debris and some trail brush, which is nice if you actually use your Wrangler like a Wrangler. And beyond the off-road use, this is even going to help you with those annoying parking lot door dings with the wide steps, so you don't have to worry about scuffs on your doors just trying to go to the store. This is going to be a great option if you want a simple, daily driver-friendly, tough look with a wide step that's easy to trust when you're getting in or out. When it comes to the construction on this, you are getting a setup made from durable ABS material, which is known for being impact resistant while staying lightweight. That's a great option for a Wrangler because it can handle everyday bumps and a little bit of trail rash without adding a ton of weight to the sides of the Jeep. It's finished in a texture black coating with deep grooves on the stepping surface, and it's going to look right at home on a JL, and it helps with traction when you're stepping in and out. Now, as far as pricing goes on these, they're coming in right around the $200 price range. That is a good spot for a pair of side steps that gives you a very wide stepping surface and a clean, direct fit install. Cheaper options can feel flimsy or slick when you step on them, and more expensive steps start getting into heavy-duty armor pricing. So this sits right in that sweet spot for most daily driver Jeeps. When it comes to the install on this one, it's getting rated a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. You can have this job done in 2 hours or less of your time if everything goes smooth. Now let's head on out to the shop. We're going to give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how this install process goes.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, 10 and 12 millimeter sockets. All right, today we're going to be installing some side steps on our Wrangler, so let's get started. All right, so we're starting off with our steps as well as our brackets up on the table, because we're going to need to install our brackets first before we put our step on. It's much easier that way. We've got our passenger side step up here. How you determine these is you're going to have a smaller kind of end cap on the back side, and the larger one with the wider taper is going to go on the front. So this is exactly how it's going to sit on the vehicle. What we're going to do is flip this straight over. We've got our brackets. Now these are all the same, so it doesn't matter which one you grab. You just need 2 for each side step. And we've got our 4 provided 10 millimeter bolts with lock washers and flat washers for each bracket. So what we're going to do is take these brackets, flip them over, and we'll line up our 4 mounting holes with our threaded inserts and get our hardware in place and tighten those down. All right, so now we'll get our bracket in place. We're going to line it up with our 4 mounting points. Then we'll get our bolts in place. Once we have those in, we're going to grab our 10 millimeter socket and tighten these down. Once you have your first one tightened down, you can do the same thing for your other bracket. All right, so now we can set our step in place. So we're going to line up our studs with our factory pinch weld holes, and that's going to hold it in place so we can get underneath and get the rest of our hardware in place. All right, so now we're going to get our hardware in place underneath the vehicle. We've got our main mounting hole, which is going to go in the center of our bracket. We're going to grab our provided 12 millimeter bolt with a lock washer and flat washer. We'll get that in place. Then for each of our pinch weld studs, we're going to add in a flat washer, a lock washer, and our 10 millimeter nut. Get this one as well. And flat washer, lock washer. And once we have all that in, We're gonna grab our 12mm socket to tighten down our main mounting bolt first. And we're gonna grab our 10mm socket for our pinch weld nuts. And once you have this side tightened up, you can do the same thing for your forward bracket. Now once you have this side installed, you can repeat the same process for the other side. Alrighty, that about wraps up our review and install of our 6-inch Nerf Side Step Bars in black finish for your 18 to current Jeep Wrangler JL 2-door. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Wrangler, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.